What's up guys, my name is Brandon, you guys can call me Swifterrs, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video here on my channel. Today I'm coming at you guys with a super exciting video because in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the road trip skin here in Fortnite. Now as you guys know, in just a couple of days the week 7 challenges will be released here in the game, and as you guys know, once you go about completing all 7 challenges throughout all 7 weeks, the road trip skin will officially be unlocked. So as I'm sure the majority of you guys already know, back in Season 4, we had something extremely similar to the road trip challenges, but instead, back in Season 4, it wasn't the road trip challenges, instead it was the blockbuster skin challenges, and eventually when the blockbuster skin eventually did come to Fortnite, this character was known as the Visitor. Now personally, I feel like the storyline was a lot more emphasized back in Season 4 with the whole rocket launch, and I really just feel like with Season 5, that whole storyline element is definitely missing. So personally, I think that the hype around the road trip skin here in Season 5 really isn't as big as it once was back in Season 4 with the blockbuster skin. Regardless of that being true, I really am super excited to see what exactly this road trip skin is precisely going to be when it eventually does come to Fortnite in this upcoming week. However, as I said, we actually are going to be taking a much deeper look at what this road trip skin could potentially be, because we do have some recently leaked information suggesting what this road trip skin could be, and we are going to be taking a look at a ton of other crazy possibilities as to what exactly the road trip will be here in Fortnite. So first and foremost, the most important thing that you guys need to do in order to actually go about unlocking the road trip skin is to make sure that you guys complete every single weekly challenge here in Fortnite. Now by the time the road trip skin does eventually come to Fortnite, it would have been 7 weeks since the release of Season 5, which means 7 weeks of challenges, 7 challenges in each week, making it for a total of 49 challenges. So as I said, you guys do need to make sure that you complete all 7 challenges from all previous 7 weeks of the Season 5 Battle Pass in order to actually go about unlocking the road trip skin. So, to go ahead and take a closer look as to what exactly this road trip skin could potentially be, as you guys can see on screen right now, we have an image that I took from in-game, and as you guys can see, it's just my character standing in front of a painting. This is a painting that can be found at various locations around the map. The particular painting that you guys see me standing at right now can actually be found inside of Salty Springs on the 1-story house in the bedroom, but as I said, this exact same painting can be found at various other locations around the map, and as you guys can see, this is a pretty basic looking character. We just have an individual standing with a flag. He looks like some sort of warrior. His long hair is flowing, he's got some armor on, and in his left hand, or on the right hand side of the painting, it looks like he's holding something. Now, some people are actually under the impression that this particular character that you guys see here in this painting may actually be the road trip skin here in Fortnite. So if we go ahead and take a closer look at the actual road trip outline that we have in the inventory section of the main menu of Fortnite, we can obviously see that at first glance, this really looks nothing like that long-haired warrior that we saw back in the painting. However, I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you guys just a little bit. So if we go ahead and take a look at what appear to be the shoulder area of the road trip skin, it kind of looks like these are some sort of shoulder pads equipped onto our character. Obviously, the road trip character itself looks like he's wearing a hood of some sorts, but if we go ahead and take it back to the actual warrior that we found in the painting and zoom in on his shoulders, it kind of looks like our warrior in the painting is wearing a very similar pointy looking shoulder pads like the road trip skin does have in the outline of that skin. Now I know what some of you guys may be thinking, how on earth could this be that character, just because the obvious character in the painting has long flowing hair, and if we go back to the road trip skin, as I mentioned earlier, he looks like he is wearing a hood. Now it's possible that the warrior that we do see here in the painting is actually holding the hood that he's supposed to be wearing, or the road trip character is supposed to be wearing. As you guys can see, it is indicated with that arrow. He's holding it with his left hand, or on the right hand side of the screen. So I don't know about you guys, but I actually think that the skin that we have right here is super awesome looking, very, very cool, and it is possible that this is actually the road trip skin that we do have as the Season 5 secret skin, just because the shoulder pads look pretty much the exact same, and it is possible that he's holding the hood. Now, another possibility that we could potentially see as the road trip skin is a character regarding some sort of Egyptian theme. Now, I actually uploaded a video about this a little bit more in depth a few weeks ago, and if you guys want to go ahead and check out that video, I will have it linked in the description below. But as you guys can clearly see, on the right hand side, we have some sort of tomb for a pharaoh, and it definitely resembles that of the outline that we have as the road trip skin. Now, I'm not just pulling out this idea as the road trip skin from thin air, just because there is actually a ton of evidence to suggest that the road trip skin, or even a skin that we may potentially see here in Season 5, is going to be Egyptian themed. Now, the reason why I said that is because before Season 5 was even introduced here into Fortnite, there was actually some leaked content found on Reddit suggesting that some sort of Egyptian area was speculated to be coming to Fortnite. Now, this was actually coming from a rather credible source, as this was the individual that confirmed over on Reddit that Moisty Mire was going to be removed with the release of Season 5, and that Dusty Divot was going to be hit with the meteor rather than Tilted Towers. So this person leaked a ton of content before the release of Season 4 and even before the release of Season 5, and all of that turned out to be true, and he did decide to leak some additional information regarding a potential new skin and a potential new area being an Egyptian area. However, unfortunately, as of now, we have no Egyptian skins, and as of now, we don't have any Egyptian area in the map. However, it is extremely possible that as we progress throughout the final weeks of Season 5, we may expect to see the road trip skin be that Egyptian pharaoh, and we may just see an Egyptian themed location come to the map. So, extremely similar to the potential of having some sort of Egyptian themed character as our road trip skin, we actually have another very strong possibility that was also leaked to us by that same individual who leaked all of the previous content for Season 4 and for Season 5, the majority of which did turn out to be true. However, it is important to note that not all of it came true, and a lot of his leaks still have yet to become true here in Fortnite. However, as I said, he has a pretty reputable track record. So in addition to that Egyptian theme skin, another very strong possibility for the road trip skin is some sort of pirate themed skin. Again, we did have some leaked information in the data files, and leaked information coming from an individual who claimed to have ties to Epic Games, saying that in the Season 5 Battle Pass, we were actually expected to receive some sort of pirate themed character, and it was actually speculated that the tier 100 skin of the Season 5 Battle Pass was going to be referred to as the Flying Dutchman. So even though his leaks and speculations didn't turn out to necessarily be true, we do still have a couple of weeks with Season 5, and it is very possible that just this upcoming week, when the road trip challenges are complete and the road trip skin is revealed here in Fortnite, it may just potentially be something regarding a pirate themed skin. So moving on to the final possibility as to what exactly this road trip character could potentially be. As you guys can see, we do have some sort of hooded assassin character. Now, for those of you who played Assassin's Creed or are familiar with what Assassin's Creed is, this is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this character, and honestly, the outline of the road trip skin pretty much looks identical to the outline of the character that we have right now. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely would not be upset if we had some sort of male assassin character, just because, as you guys know, we sort of already have a female hooded assassin being the Fate skin, and personally, I really like the Fate skin. I think it's super awesome, but maybe Epic Games wants to add some sort of additional hooded assassin character and probably make it some sort of male character. However, we are just gonna have to go ahead and wait and see exactly what this road trip skin is just this upcoming week when the road trip challenges are finalized and that road trip skin does come to the map. So guys, as I mentioned earlier, the overall storyline here in Season 5, I feel like it's not stressed as much as it used to be back in Season 4, and I feel like back in Season 4, the storyline was pretty much the only thing people were talking about, and obviously, I felt like that storyline, it was definitely significant when it came to making speculations as to what exactly the blockbuster skin could potentially be. However, as I said, here in Season 5, the storyline really isn't all that stressed, and it really isn't all that significant, so it is definitely difficult to figure out what exactly the road trip skin could potentially be. However, it's very possible that all of the things that I showed you guys in today's video may actually just turn out to be the road trip skin. But guys, please be sure to let me know your thoughts about this road trip skin in the comment section below. Do you guys think any of the skins or the potential skins that I showed you guys will actually end up being the road trip character? Also, do you guys have any other ideas as to what exactly this skin could potentially be? I'm going to be sure to keep you guys up to date with everything regarding the road trip character when it eventually does come to Fortnite later this week. Regardless, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new. With all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be sure to catch you guys later.